Hi everybody, Neil Kravitz here. I hope you're enjoying these daily clinical pearls. I received a question this morning if I could explain the E-arch, which is the mandibular expansion arch. I've written a few papers on this appliance, and I have to admit I use it a little bit less than I did when I started my career. This is a spring-loaded expansion arch. Now, we're not going to be expanding the lower arch. The lower arch does not have a suture, but what essentially we're doing is we're tipping the teeth to get some temporary space gain. It's also very good for uprighting molars when we have lingually inclined molars. So I use AOA Labs. I've been very happy with them. Pearl here, always ask them to add a rest. You can only add a rest on one side, and they'll put it on the D or the premolar, depending on what's in the mouth at that age. You can't do the rest on the other side because there's a spring on the other side, and it's really a male and female component, and they just separate as they tip the teeth outward. So when would I use an E-arch? I'll use it if you have a blocked out lower incisor, or maybe even a blocked out lower canine. I love using E-arches with cantilever springs for ectopic lower canines that I do go after. I use it judiciously. It is a fine appliance, but it's a little uncomfortable under the tongue. So if I can just get spontaneous mandibular expansion with an upper expander alone, I'll always prefer to do that. Give the E-arch a shot. Remember to use a rest on the opposite side to prevent it from lifting up. Let me know what you think about this pearl. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to this page. Thank you for supporting the JCO.